One of the first things we can do to prepare our HTML pages so that they work in a HTML5 environment is to make sure that the pages will display properly, especially in older versions of Internet Explorer. Now there's an extremely easy way of doing just that. It's using a little bit of a script called the HTML5 Shim or HTML5 Shiv. Now that's one ending with an M and one ending with a V. You might be asking, what's the difference? There is absolutely no difference between either of those names. Now if you were to do a Google search for both HTML5 Shim or Shiv, what you would end up seeing is a page on Google Docs. Here it is in front of you. The HTML5 Shim, as it says here, is a script that is downloadable and is made available for you to link to so that any discrepancies with older versions of Internet Explorer are actually going to be dealt with. However, there's an easier way of dealing with this. The only problem with downloading this particular version is that if there are any updates, you would have to download the newest version and make it work for you. So I generally prefer to use a simple link. Now, if we go to HTML5 start, the same file that we've been working with last time, and let's just go to the code view up here in the top left-hand corner. Scroll all the way up to the head section of our document. You'll notice here where it says Title, CSS Layout Practice. After the title, I'd like you to hit the return key and just give yourself a little bit of space. Within this space, in the head section, I want you to copy and paste a little bit of script that I'm going to give you. If you open up the layout.html page that we've been looking at in the last video, I'd like you to go to the code view there and take a look. Right after the title section, you'll see this HTML commented area here. And what it says is, if less than Internet Explorer 9, enable this particular script tag. And what the script tag is doing is going to html5shiv.googlecode.com and it's finding html5.js. So in other words, if we are not using a browser that is less than Internet Explorer 9, then we just ignore this little script. However, if we're using Internet Explorer 8 or 7 or even 6 for that matter, it will enable this particular script. And what that script is going to do is to make those browsers be able to recognize the header tags and the nav tags that we'll be using in our project. So I'd like you to copy this information, and you can press Command-C, Control-C on a PC, or you could even go to Edit and copy it directly from there. And then I'd like you to go to the HTML5 Start HTML page that we've been working with. Now remember, underneath the title tag, I want you to paste this information. So Control-V or Command-V on a Mac. We can leave this space here because we'll add our link area in there soon enough. But for the moment, as you can see, this is now going to be ready to use in Internet Explorer 9 and earlier versions. Now there's still some other stuff that we need to do. Most of these tags are not going to be recognized as the elements that we want them to be. We need them to be recognized as block level elements, much as a div is doing. So there's a couple of other steps that we're going to be using. Come back in the next video and I'll show you exactly what to do.